We all know that sex sells, but do you know why? Stay tuned to find out.
Hi, we're Becky and Corey Center, and today we're getting into the root of it all, which is about finding your full expression, finding your full voice, and your ability to create your own reality, and coming from the pelvis.
Dun, dun, dun! So again, I said sex sells in the beginning. There's a reason for that. There's also a reason that sex is so shamed in this culture. Sex is the ultimate. Sex is where your essence lives. You know, and it's not sex necessarily, but it's the base of your spine, that root place in your pelvis.
And it's this place that we have talked about creativity a little bit and being in the lower part of the belly, but when we ground that, when we combine that with our ability to ground into this space and get all the way down into the hips and the pelvis, and be in that space of not only creativity, but a grounded creativity, you can create anything from that space. And it is powerful. And there's a reason it's both used to influence and used to attract or sell, but also why it is capped and shamed, because there's a lot of power there.
There is. Yet it's thrown in your face because it's like, well, you know, the ultimate whatever that this thing that is being advertised is about is the, you know, the essence that I can connect to. So it's an interesting ploy to mess with your mind.
And part of that interesting ploy is it shakes some things up. You know, just Elvis shaking his pelvis shook a lot of things up. And that's partly because he was getting access through being down in his pelvis and fully in his body. It started to create something really powerful, and that can scare a lot of people.
So even from a practical standpoint, you know, whether you're looking at chiropractic or you're looking at the soft tissues, which is something I work with, everything starts in the pelvis. If the pelvis is off structurally, everything in your body is going to be off. Also, if your pelvis is off, you will have pain other places most of the time. And, you know, that's because it's the ultimate. That's where things start, and they move up and out from there. So as a layer of voice, this is the ultimate essence. Now, it goes through the other filters, and what starts in the essence and what comes out in the gross layer of speech may not be aligned. You can take steps to start to clean up some of those filters, as we've talked about, you know, and then your essence can just flow through you, so that no matter what you're saying, people feel that essence. They feel the core of who you are.
This place, when we're talking about essence, is our ability to be a clear channel. And that can be in Wu Land clear channel, or it can also be like you can speak so clearly and your meaning be understood so fully that your integrity in what you say is valued above nothing else. So that when you say something's going to happen, like everyone around you knows it.
It's not even a question.
It's not. And the universe gets it too, and you're like, I want this, or I have a desire. And it's so clear that it's like, oh, all right then, I know what your order is. Like, it's a very clear order, and not in a demanding way, but it's like making a request or creating your reality. When you get that clear, you really get immediate and much, much faster results. This is where the kind of the mysticism around being able to speak and creation happen. That's where that, whether it's you view it as myth or magic, however you want to look at it, that's the level that it comes from.
You know, one of the big things that also exists here that prevents that creation from happening is fear. There's a lot of power there. You know, when you can remove that fear and just be, it's scary, not only to you, but to everybody else. You know, and it's funny because if somebody's acting from their essence and they're really just out there, people accept them. They may get out of the way, but they accept them, even with all of their madness. Think of people like, I don't know, Hunter S. Thompson, out of his mind, truly connected to his essence. People knew that. He just was who he was. Think of Elvis. Elvis was, at his essence, doing what he did. And no one questioned that, and everybody loved him.
And even those that didn't love him,
They respected him.
they saw the power there. And they saw the ability for him to create and create and create.
And you have that too. That's the point, is like these people were great because they connected to their essence and they lived from that place. You absolutely have the power and the ability to do that too.
And this around, like, as we get deeper in the body and we're working with these deeper levels of expression, it is around clearing fear, shame, and guilt. And clearing some of the stuff that gets stuck in the hips, that gets stuck around our view about our belly, around our hips. And probably one of the tattoos I have even has like the 3 red, orange and yellow, and it's about our passion to have people clear fear, shame, and guilt out of their life. And we want that for you too, so you can be just as powerful as we know you are. And so your challenge for the week.
Uh-oh.
I got one again this week. So it's this comes from the pelvis. This comes from the hips. So finding a way of like not only getting down to where you have your vision or you're speaking from the heart, but how can you get down and speak from the pelvis? And this is whether you're a man or a woman or other, whatever, however you identify. So your practice this week is to take on some movement, some movement in the pelvis. So dance, move the hips, belly dance, shake your booty, do something. Like get the hips and the booty moving. And then, that's part 1.
Gasp.
Move, shake, shake, shake. Then plant your feet, because that other piece is about grounding this. Not just about the chaotic creative energy, but then grounding. So move your pelvis, stand with your feet wide, and draw up from there, and then say something. It can be an affirmation. It can be about what you want to create. But find that move, especially in the pelvis. And it might be a little bit small at first, like I can do it. But start to like really get in there. Move, ground, speak. Magic will happen.
Absolutely. I have a challenge too.
Ooh, we're doubling up lately.
Mine is a little more risque. Touch yourself. Get comfortable with whatever organ you have here. There is no shame and there's nothing wrong with your genitalia. It's part of who you are. Now, I'm not saying go out and masturbate.
You can.
You can, and that's awesome too. But really just get comfortable with like, hey, this is part of me. It doesn't have to be vulgar. In fact, it's a problem that's become vulgar. So just get really comfortable with that part of your body. Whether you have a penis or a vagina, it's yours. Love it, and love thyself.
Stay tuned for more tips and tricks and getting to know us, and apparently getting to know you as well.
Yes.
Check us out on the website at mantramed.com, and there's always some free gifts on there. We'd love to share. We love giving stuff away. So grab a free gift, comment, say hello. We love being here with you guys.
Until next time. We love you, we support you, and we're here for you.
Take care.